We all can agree on one thing. Nintendo fans are definitely not afraid to speak their opinions. Mostly we'll see them on Twitter, X. And let's just say X is a place where you're not allowed to have an opinion. Which is why, I am really sorry in advance, today I'm talking about my unpopular Nintendo opinions. Y'all probably gonna hate me after this, probably gonna unsubscribe, probably gonna leave me a comment saying, bro, who? And I'm gonna respond and say, who, what? And you're gonna respond and be like, who asked? Please don't do any of that, because remember, everyone can have their own opinions. Wow. I know, it's crazy. But hey, before we get into this, I am less than 200 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. I'm making it a goal to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so help me out, please, and thank you. So my first opinion is, we really don't need another Smash Bros.
Yup.
Listen, hear me out. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate literally has almost everything a Smash fan ever wished for. We got crazy DLCs, stages, modes, a great adventure mode, etc. I mean, if you really think about it, there's no need for a new Smash game. And Sakurai even said that bringing everybody back was a one-time thing. So really, there is no point. And you know, don't even mind what I was talking about in the last video. You know what, just think of it like this. Games like Smash Bros, Paper Mario, Mario Kart, etc. have had games for every console since the GameCube days, so really, we have a high chance of getting all of these.
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
I mean, what would the next Smash game even be called? How can you top Ultimate? How can you top an Ultimate game? If they're going to release the next Smash game though, I really hope it's an HD port of a certain game. But other than that, we really don't need another one. Okay, next up, Super Mario 3D All-Stars is fine the way it is and always has been. Yep, I said it, fight me, at me, block me, do whatever you want, I said what I said. I personally love the way 3D All-Stars is. During the 35th Mario anniversary and when 3D All-Stars was first announced, it felt like everybody and their moms were finding the smallest little things to nitpick about this game. I even remember how people got upset because of how the cartridge looked, which was the stupidest thing I ever heard. Like, come on, it was ridiculous. But the biggest problem people have with it, or the biggest question, if you will, is where is Mario Galaxy 2? Man, when I tell you, Nintendo during this time was already in some hot water before this, so this made players even more mad. But me, I was perfectly fine without Mario Galaxy 2. I feel like the game was perfect in my opinion. It was the top 3 3D Mario games in one collection. I personally didn't need Galaxy 2. So while everyone was angrily typing their keyboards away on Twitter saying, Nintendo, how dare you put the logo on the cartridge slightly to the right and put the ESRB rating on the left side. I have put up with your nonsense long enough. Hashtag free Galaxy 2, hashtag redo Mario. I was happily playing my game away. And if you're still mad about it and still protesting it, you might as well get over it because we all know good and well you're not going to get what you want. Number 3, the expansion pack has always been fine to me. From the start, I always have and always will. When they first announced it, I was so excited even after they dropped the $50 on us. Most of all, I was excited for the N64 collection the most. But then a lot of people were getting mad at this, mostly because of the price, which is understandable. But I thought it was kind of a good price. I mean, if you really think about it, we not only got the Nintendo 64 games, but we also got Sega Genesis games and some DLC that we will permanently get when we buy it. I thought this was a pretty good idea, but knowing Nintendo fans, they weren't about to let that one slide. But also knowing Nintendo fans, they're gonna end up buying it anyway, and that's exactly what they did. I bet you the people that said they weren't buying it ended up buying it a couple of months later. And now in 2024, with the inclusion of the Game Boy Advance games, I feel like it's even more worth it. Yep, I said it. Number 4, Nintendo Switch Sports isn't all that bad. I'm not saying it's better than the other 3 Wii Sports, I'm saying people rip on this game too much. Yes, the main focus isn't on the Miis but on the sports mates, but at least we can still play as them, and also we can play as a squirrel, a bird, a rabbit, etc. And while we don't have every sport from the past Wii Sports games, we got some new sports added like volleyball, soccer, and badminton, with offline play and online play. And you know what? I'm gonna say it, I actually like playing as the sports mates. While they don't live up to the Mii's role in the Wii Sports game, it's definitely something new and funny and you can customize them to your liking. So yeah, I might be the first person to say this, but I actually like this game. Number 5, Wii Sports Club, Wii Party U, and Wii Fit U are all underrated. I'm pretty sure we all agreed that the Wii U was very underrated, right? Well, so are these games. While it's not as great as their originals, they still are amazing games. I will always be confused as to why these games have mixed reviews. Wii Sports Club is literally just an HD version of the OG with extra features added. While nothing can compare to the OG Wii Sports, this can come as close in my opinion. Wii Party U has tons of content like the original, but has 80 brand new minigames and basically brand new content with a couple of things returning from the OG. This game was literally my childhood, to be honest. I used to play this game every single day because it was just so fun, and it's even better with friends. And dare I say it might as well live up to the original. And Wii Fit U definitely my childhood. Growing up with these games felt like such an amazing experience to me. So what if Wii Fit U made me cry on multiple occasions? But still, I had so much fun with it, I forgot about it like the next day. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Wii Fit trademark U has never made me cry. But these three games need more recognition in my opinion. Number 6, the Nintendo Switch OLED really didn't need to be made. I'm sorry, but it's my opinion. I mean, if you really think about it, it's literally just a Switch but with a bigger screen. And there's no updates to the menus, no exclusive games. I mean, there's really just no need for it. And yes, I know Nintendo does this all the time, like brand new versions of the DS and brand new versions of the 3DS and brand new versions of the Game Boy way back in the day. But I just feel like if you're just going to enhance the screen and audio and bump up the price, it's just another regular Switch. Now, I'm not hating on people that buy it. If you bought it and like it, that's good. But I just feel like it was just unnecessary. Especially since everybody at the time was hyping this up, saying that this was going to be the next generation game console ever made. Number 7, Mario Wonder is a little easy in my opinion. And also, spoiler warning if you haven't played Mario Wonder yet. Don't get me wrong, I really love Mario Wonder. It's now one of my favorite games of all time. But I just feel like it could have been a little more challenging. Now, I've seen plenty of opinions on this and I've seen mixed reviews on this one. One group thinks it's too easy and another thinks it's challenging. I'm in the group that thinks it's too easy. I mean, it took me like a week to beat this game and 100% it, and it usually takes me way longer to complete and 100% a game. Trust me. I mean, I have so many unfinished games, it's not even funny. The only levels that gave me a really difficult challenge was the final boss level, the first final test, and the second final test. To be totally honest, it only took me a couple of days to finish the whole game, and the only reason it took me a week was because of the final test. And we all know how difficult that level really is. But other than those, the rest of the levels gave me a little challenge, but the whole game was not as hard, which I wasn't expecting. But the game is still so fun and vibrant, it's hard to be mad at it. Number 8, Nintendo Labo VR was forgotten about way too quickly. And not just with the fans, with Nintendo too. Nintendo Labo VR was very amazing and fun in my opinion. The game kit that it came with didn't just help us learn how to navigate it, but also it came with numerous fun mini-games and videos. Nintendo also added VR to 4 games: Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. In my opinion, I feel like there should be way more games that include VR. Like, where is my VR Mario Kart, VR Mario Party, VR 3D World, VR Animal Crossing? Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the VR should have gotten way more recognition than it did. I mean, it wasn't world changing or anything, it was just a fun, family friendly cardboard VR. Whether you think it's funny looking or not, it is pretty cool. Number 9, speaking of being forgotten too quickly, I feel like Mario Maker 2 was just forgotten about quickly in my opinion. There were only 2 major updates to the game, and while both updates added many things to the game, I feel like there was still some things that were missing and I wish was in the game. Like the game styles, for instance. Everyone thought we were getting brand new game styles considering Super Mario 3D World was added. I personally thought we would be getting Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Land, Mario Galaxy, etc. I will admit the world update was a huge update. Building your own worlds was a big step up from levels, and I love playing all the worlds I could find when it first came out. But when I learned that it would be the final big update to the game, I was shocked. Because even though the final update gave us a lot, it still felt a little early to end it. I mean, at the time of the final update, the game wasn't even out for a year. I mean, I thought we would be getting at least 4 updates. I mean, I'm grateful for what we did get, but it just ended too sudden for me. And finally, number 10, is it just me or is the popular Nintendo YouTuber Nario just so underrated? I mean, he makes great content and responds to comments, but only has less than 900 subscribers. It would be absolutely amazing if he could reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, wouldn't it? I think that will be all for this video. Do you have any unpopular Nintendo opinions? Make sure to leave them down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and hitting that bell. Remember, I'm on a goal to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm just so close. Like, please subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.